Welcome to the ultimate treasure hunt, right in your own pocket. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of the most valuable Australian 50-cent coin, a rare collectible that could be worth millions. That's right, what looks like an ordinary coin could secretly hold unimaginable value. From hidden minting errors to historical designs featuring Queen Elizabeth II and Australia's iconic coat of arms, these coins are turning everyday people into millionaires overnight. Don't blink. You might be holding a fortune and not even know it. Let's uncover the secrets behind these rare and valuable coins that could change your life forever. Let's get started. In the fascinating world of coin collecting, few pieces have captivated collectors and treasure seekers quite like the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, a silver-clad relic featuring the poised and regal image of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin, part of Australia's rich numismatic heritage, is often associated with unimaginable value, especially among those specimens preserved in exceptional condition or struck with rare minting errors. Though these coins were part of standard circulation, their worth today can surpass all expectations due to their historical context, low mintage anomalies, and unique design elements. The allure of such coins lies not only in their monetary potential, but also in the stories they carry. Stories of a nation's evolving identity and a monarch's enduring legacy. The 1971 50-cent coin showcases the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, beautifully engraved with her facing right and donning the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This depiction is more than a mere likeness. It embodies a pivotal era in Commonwealth history and the refinement of royal imagery. What adds to the mystique is the rarity with which this specific portrait and year combination appear in collectible form. While many Australians may have used these coins in everyday transactions, few realize that among the millions, some carried minute yet significant differences. Those with sharper strikes, perfect alignment, or even unintentional errors during the minting process now fetch staggering sums in collector markets. On the reverse side lies a symbol of national pride, the Australian coat of arms. Here, the bold red kangaroo and the steadfast emu flank a detailed escutcheon, standing as proud guardians of the Commonwealth. The numeral 50 stands out prominently, often referred to with the speculative SD suffix by some numismatists and collectors, hinting at theories around pre-decimal symbolism or design prototypes. Regardless of interpretation, the combination of national fauna and formal heraldry makes this coin a miniature masterpiece, embodying both the wildness and order of Australia's landscape and history. Among collectors, whispers often surface about bicentennial variations of this coin. Though Australia's bicentennial occurred in 1988, a number of coins from earlier decades, especially from the 1970s, are sometimes mislabeled or mythologized due to rare design trials, commemorative proposals, or hybrid mint errors that somehow made it into public circulation. Some believe that test pieces or privately commissioned strikes exist with unusual inscriptions, altered coats of arms, or even hybrid design elements that blend 1971's motifs with later bicentennial themes. These pieces, if verified, could command values reaching into the millions, not just for their silver content, but for their status as once-lost fragments of minting history. The coin's appeal skyrockets when one considers the role of condition and rarity in numismatics. A 1971 50-cent piece pulled from everyday use may carry minimal value, but when found in uncirculated or proof condition, especially with mirror-like fields and razor-sharp detail, the value multiplies astronomically. Even more, specimens discovered with off-center strikes, double dies, or planche anomalies can be worth tens or hundreds of thousands depending on demand. The thrill of possibly owning such a coin, hiding in an old jar or family heirloom box, is enough to set the heart of any enthusiast racing. For those lucky enough to stumble upon one, the financial implications can be life-changing. Reports circulate of collectors selling rare variations for 6 or 7 figures, particularly through private auctions or to high-end collectors abroad. Some rare editions may be tied to limited proof sets or mistakenly released collector trials, and when authenticated by trusted. So if you have an old tin of coins tucked away in a drawer or a jar passed down from your grandparents, it's time to look closely. That unassuming 1971 50-cent coin could be your golden ticket, a gateway to wealth and wonder. Examine the details, seek expert evaluation, and remember, The rarest treasures are often hidden in plain sight. This isn't just collecting. This is treasure hunting, with real fortunes waiting to be found in your very own hands. Second up to the 1976 Australian 50-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is far more than just a piece of everyday change. It's a historical artifact cloaked in mystery, beauty, and, for some lucky holders, immense monetary value. While many dismiss these coins as simple pieces of standard currency, the rare variants from this year have become the subject of intense fascination among collectors. These seemingly modest silver-colored coins, part of general circulation, have been linked to astronomical valuations in niche collecting circles. It is not just the date that matters, but also the rare design details, minting anomalies, and historical associations that elevate the worth of this coin from mere cents to millions. At the heart of its allure is the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This particular portrait is known as the second and fourth portrait, across different numismatic references, depending on the minting versions and updates throughout her reign. Strikingly regal and full of grace, her right-facing profile immortalizes her youthful strength and elegance, lending each coin an aura of royal prestige. Collectors often become obsessed with subtle changes in the effigy, looking for die errors, minting irregularities, or rare versions struck in limited numbers, each of which can dramatically increase the coin's value. What further ignites passion among numismatists is the coin's reverse, which showcases the Australian coat of arms in stunning relief. This national emblem features the red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, and the emu, Dromaeus novae hollandii, two iconic animals that cannot walk backward, symbolizing a nation that moves forever forward. At the center of the arms lies the Commonwealth, star and a shield displaying badges of Australia's 6 states. Surrounding this powerful symbol is the bold numeral 50, accompanied by the monogram SD for Stuart Devlin, the brilliant designer behind the coin. Every design element is steeped in cultural pride, but it's the rare variants, such as those with doubling, misplaced letters, or even off-center strikes, that collectors prize most. Among the most coveted coins are those believed to be part of a very limited mintage batch potentially produced to mark significant national milestones or for special presentations. While 1976 is not officially a bicentennial year for Australia, some rumors in numismatic communities point to experimental pieces or unofficial tributes produced during this time that mistakenly or symbolically connect to bicentennial themes. These rare coins are whispered to carry features like the male superb lyrebird, Menura novae hollandii, a mythical inclusion never meant for mainstream circulation. If such a coin exists, and some claim it does, it would be among the rarest and most valuable Australian coins ever produced. This lyrebird imagery, whether misattributed or real in obscure patterns, is a point of intrigue. The male superb lyrebird, with its majestic, fan-like tail feathers and remarkable mimicry, is a fitting metaphor for the coin itself, a stunning and mysterious creature capable of astounding value when seen in its rarest form. If any 1976 coin bearing this bird's image were to surface with official authentication, its value could skyrocket to the millions due to sheer rarity and mythic status within the collector's world. Even whispered references to such coins have been enough to send waves through auction houses and online trading platforms. Moreover, what makes these coins even more alluring is the possibility of unnoticed treasure. Many Australians and even international collectors may unknowingly possess one of these rare coins, tucked away in a forgotten drawer or resting at the bottom of an old piggy bank. Stories abound of people discovering coins worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars among their spare change. The key is in recognizing the subtle differences, the weight, edge detailing, strike marks, or misprints that set the rare versions apart from ordinary mintage. For the trained eye, such details are like gold veins running through stone. In the world of coin collecting, provenance and condition are everything. Uncirculated coins, or those with pristine, near-mint surfaces, can command staggering prices at auction. Some pretty. So if you happen to own a 1976 Australian 50-cent coin, now is the time to take a closer look. That small piece of metal could be a ticket to wealth beyond imagination. Don't overlook the tiny markings or dismiss the odd design as just another minting quirk. Within its silver alloy might lie an unmatched rarity, one that could turn your financial fortunes upside down overnight. As collectors across the globe continue to seek these elusive treasures, the hunt intensifies, and your simple coin could become the centerpiece of a global bidding war. The next rare gem might just be in your pocket right now. Second up to the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin has captured the imagination of collectors and fortune seekers around the world, not just for its historical significance, but for its incredible potential value. Often overlooked as just another piece of loose change, this coin could in fact be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and adorned with iconic Australian imagery, this coin has emerged as one of the most sought-after items in the numismatic world. What makes it truly special is that certain rare editions of this coin, especially those struck under exceptional circumstances, are fetching eye-watering prices in the collector's market. If you've ever stumbled upon one of these unassuming silver-colored coins, you might just be sitting on a treasure worth millions. The obverse of the coin features the elegant second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, donning the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of royal grace and timeless beauty. This depiction captures Her Majesty during the early years of her reign and was used between 1966 and 1984 on Australian coinage. The engraving, Elizabeth II Australia 1975, rings the edge, firmly placing this coin within a rich historical context. But not all 1975 coins are created equal. Those with minting errors, proof-like finishes, or special die varieties are commanding extreme attention from high-level collectors and auction houses alike. These coins aren't just valuable. They're part of an elite class of collectibles that stir bidding wars and command premium prices in the numismatic community. On the reverse side lies the symbolic heart of Australia, the national coat of arms, supported by the red kangaroo and the emu, two creatures that cannot walk backward and thus represent progress. The shield at the center represents the 6 states of Australia. Beneath this powerful national emblem is the denomination 50, often followed by the subtle yet iconic SD for shillings and pence. The inclusion of the male superb lyrebird, Menura novae hollandiae, in earlier or special commemorative prints adds another layer of uniqueness. The lyrebird, famous for its intricate tail feathers and unmatched vocal mimicry, symbolizes the breathtaking biodiversity of the continent. A coin that merges such regal and natural elements becomes far more than currency. It becomes a national treasure. There's a deeply intriguing mystery behind certain coins from 1975 being referred to as bicentennial. While Australia celebrated its bicentenary in 1988, some coin variants issued earlier carried designs and production elements intended for that momentous occasion, making them anomalies of production timelines. These bicentennial anticipated coins, particularly those bearing slight design shifts or trial mint marks, are now surrounded by an air of legend and fascination. Misprints, double strikes, or off-center mintings in this batch are considered golden finds, with their scarcity propelling them into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. Even coins that appear to be normal at first glance may carry hidden traits. Tiny variations that mean the difference between spare change and a millionaire's prize. Numismatics experts are continuously hunting for pristine examples of these coins, especially those struck in uncirculated condition or as proofs, originally intended only for archival or ceremonial purposes. These coins were not meant for regular circulation and are rare in the truest sense. The few that have surfaced over the years, either kept safely in drawers or inherited through generations, have stunned collectors with their unexpected beauty and astronomical value. For many, it's hard to believe a coin from 1975, a year that feels modern in numismatic terms, could be worth more than its weight in gold. Yet here we are, witnessing fortunes change overnight. What adds to the feverish excitement around the 1975 50-cent coin is the ever-growing global demand for rare Australian currency. Collectors from North America, Europe, and Asia are diving into this niche, often paying well above expected market value to secure coins with unique characteristics. Whether it's the shine of an unblemished planchet, a rotated die, or a misplaced mint mark, these micro-features can catapult a coin's value from hundreds to millions. Some recorded sales have crossed the 7-figure mark for near-mint examples with identifiable anomalies and coin grati, so if you have an old Australian 50-cent coin from 1975, don't overlook it. Study it, preserve it, and if you suspect it might be one of the rare specimens, consult a professional coin grader or a trusted numismatist. What may appear to be a mundane artifact of the past might actually be your golden ticket. In the world of coin collecting, miracles don't come in gold. They come in copper-nickel alloys with the face of a queen, the soul of a nation, and a value that could change your destiny forever. Second up to the world of coin collecting, few discoveries spark as much excitement as rare finds that turn everyday currency into treasures of unimaginable worth. Among these hidden gems, the 1980 bicentennial Australian 50-cent coins have stirred immense fascination, not just for their unique historical connection, but also for the stunning value they command in the rare coin market. These coins, often overlooked in regular circulation, bear powerful symbols of national pride and are now being re-evaluated for their potential to bring extraordinary wealth to their lucky holders. Imagine stumbling across one in an old drawer or tucked away in a forgotten coin jar. What might have once been seen as just pocket change could now be your golden ticket to financial fortune. These 1980 Australian 50-cent coins feature the distinguished fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a regal profile facing right, elegantly wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a signature image familiar to millions, yet holding deeper layers of value in this specific mintage. Designed with impeccable detail, this depiction of the monarch has become an iconic mark in numismatic history, and its association with the coins from that pivotal year adds a royal flair that collectors eagerly seek. The Queen's serene yet commanding image, coupled with the precise craftsmanship, makes these coins stand out, not only as currency, but as living pieces of art and history. What further elevates the status of these rare coins is the exquisite reverse design showcasing the coat of arms of Australia. This powerful emblem, guarded by the nation's most iconic animals, the red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, and the emu, Dromaeus novaehollandii, represents unity, strength, and heritage. These creatures do not walk backward, a fitting metaphor for a forward-moving nation celebrating its bicentennial spirit. The central escutcheon, flanked by the noble beasts, carries intricate symbols of the Australian states, making every coin a miniature monument of national identity. And at the heart of it all, the bold numeral 50SD shines like a badge of honor, further distinguishing it from standard mintages. While standard coins from 1980 were mass-produced for everyday use, a select few were minted with slight variances, rare errors, or in limited quantities. These are the true unicorns of the coin world. Whether it's a misaligned die, a double strike, or a rare finish, these anomalies dramatically boost a coin's value. What might appear to be a regular 50-cent piece to the untrained eye could, in reality, be a rare specimen worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. These unexpected differences are what transform mundane coins into legendary collector's items, sought after by enthusiasts and investors across the globe. The lore surrounding these coins has grown rapidly, fueled by both passionate collectors and stunned owners who have had their fortunes change overnight. Some of these coins, particularly those in uncirculated or proof condition, have fetched mind-blowing prices at auctions, with bidding wars erupting among serious numismatists eager to own a piece of this fascinating legacy. When stories emerge of a single coin selling for tens or hundreds of thousands, even millions, it creates a fevered rush among collectors and hopefuls, all searching for that one life-changing piece hidden in their possession. Part of what makes the 1980 50-cent coins so captivating is their dual nature. They are both a relic of the past and a possible key to future wealth. They commemorate an era of national pride, reflecting the cultural and political energy of bicentennial Australia, while also symbolizing opportunity in the modern age. Their value isn't merely monetary. They hold emotional and historical weight that resonates with both Australians and international collectors who value the intersection of legacy and rarity. This emotional richness deepens their appeal and gives them an almost mythical status in the coin world. If you're lucky enough to have inherited a collection from a grandparent or stumbled upon old coins in a forgotten box, now is the time to examine them with new eyes. Look for the 1980 date, the elegant tiara, the coat of arms, and any hint of minting oddities. These could be clues that you're holding a small fortune in your hands. Many people have no idea of the value resting quietly in their homes, unaware that a single coin could have a worldwide obsession with rare coins. In a world where digital currencies dominate headlines and paper money evolves, these coins remind us of a more tactile, timeless kind of value. They speak to craftsmanship, heritage, and chance, where the mundane meets the magnificent. So before you spend that shiny old 50-cent piece at the corner shop, take a closer look. It might just be the rare bicentennial Australian coin everyone's searching for, the one that turns ordinary life into an extraordinary story. Second up in the vast and fascinating world of coin collecting, few pieces ignite the imagination quite like the rare and mysterious 1979 Australian 50-cent coins. These coins, seemingly ordinary at first glance, have captivated collectors and investors alike due to their unique features, historical significance, and rumored astronomical value. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and either the iconic Australian coat of arms or the superb lyrebird on the reverse, these coins have become the stuff of legend among numismatists. Many believe that hidden within the millions of standard-issue coins are a select few rare variants that could be worth a fortune, potentially even millions of dollars. What makes the 1979 50-cent coin so alluring is not just its age or its striking design, but the possibility that certain versions were produced in extremely limited quantities, perhaps even by accident. The bicentennial celebration atmosphere of the late 70s and early 80s created a surge of national pride, leading to several coin variations and commemorative issues. In this context, the 1979 coin featuring the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, depicted wearing the regal girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, is not only a reflection of Australia's British ties, but also a symbol of an era when coins were more than just money. They were a canvas of culture, identity, and artistry. Adding to the mystique is the male superb lyrebird, Menura novae Hollandiae, gracing one variation of the coin. Renowned for its stunning tail feathers and unmatched ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds, the lyrebird is an apt symbol for a coin that imitates everyday currency while hiding immense potential value. This rare depiction makes the coin a must-have for wildlife lovers and rare coin enthusiasts. It's said that only a few thousand of these lyrebird variants ever entered circulation, and their value has skyrocketed as collectors compete to own a piece of this elusive history. Then, there's the version bearing the traditional Australian coat of arms, proudly displayed between the red kangaroo and the emu. This side of the coin reminds Australians of their national heritage and the distinct wildlife that defines the continent. But what's intriguing is that some of these 1979 coins have the denomination marked with the unique abbreviation 50 SD, a minting anomaly or perhaps a prototype not meant for circulation. This tiny difference has transformed these coins from pocket change into high-demand collector's items with valuations that defy belief. Collectors and dealers whisper about these coins, fetching upwards of hundreds of thousands, or even millions, if the condition is pristine and the rarity confirmed. The market for rare Australian coins has exploded in recent years, with global interest pushing prices beyond what most would consider reasonable for a 50-cent piece. But that's the beauty of numismatics. It's not just about the metal, the minting, or even the monarch. It's about the story, the scarcity, and the emotion tied to holding a piece of history that may never be seen again. What makes these coins even more valuable is their mystery. Official mint records from 1979 are not crystal clear about how many of these rare variations were actually produced or released. Some experts speculate that only a handful of trial coins escaped into the wild, while others believe there may be hidden treasure in everyday coin jars and old wallets tucked away in drawers. This aura of uncertainty fuels the dream. Anyone, anywhere in Australia, or the world, could unknowingly possess a coin worth a staggering amount. If you happen to come across a 1979 50-cent coin, don't spend it just yet. Examine it closely. Is Queen Elizabeth's portrait crisp and regal with the tiara clearly visible? Does the reverse show the lyrebird instead of the coat of arms? Does the denomination read 50 SD? If yes to any of these, you might be holding a life-changing artifact. Some of these coins are believed to have sold privately for fortunes, making them one of the most sought-after and potentially profitable collectibles in Australian numismatic history. Ultimately, the 1979 Australian 50 cent. The 1979 Australian 50-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is gaining legendary status among collectors due to rare variants that could be worth a fortune. With designs showcasing either the regal fourth portrait of the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a striking superb lyrebird, or the traditional Australian coins, bicentennial coins are more than rare metal discs. They are cultural time capsules infused with mystery, value, and the promise of untold riches. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone discovering an old coin in a dusty drawer, it's worth taking a closer look. Your next find could change your life forever, because in the world of rare coins, one moment you're a collector, and the next you're a millionaire.